that your guitar, Indio?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I got
Nice.
my guitar on one side, my keyboard on the other.
Oh, you play piano?
Yeah, I've been watching you. Yeah. I saw some videos on you in the keyboard. I got the flute underneath somewhere.
Oh, wow, cool.
You know.
Jack, do you play anything?
Saxophone.
Really?
I played saxophone. I played trumpet. I played all of the auxiliary percussion stuff. I never played a drum set.
Oh, hey, we can do the PC band. How about
Yeah.
that?
I was just gonna say, yeah.
And remember, I
can
bought
be
a
a singer.
keyboard and I have 2 guitars. I just need to learn to play them.
Nice. That is cool. Well, let me throw this in here. Welcome to My Prostate is Trying to Kill Me. And this is volume 83, I think. Yeah, 83. I'm Mark Graves, just a semi-regular guy fighting prostate cancer, and I'm glad to have you along for the ride. Today is special. This is our first, get my hand in front of the camera, our first four-way. You know Tom.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Well, you know Tom, and I've learned that it doesn't make any difference where I point on here, because on people's videos it comes out somewhere else. So anyway,
There's Tom. Yeah, there's Tom.
yeah, live with me, I've got Tom Harrison, and then on my screen below me is Jack down there, and then new to the club is Indio. And so welcome, Indio. Nice to have you. And I met Indio through Facebook, through the prostate support group page on there, and just a super awesome guy. And we've been trying to get him onto, I want to call it the show. I feel like I'm doing radio again. But I, trying to get him onto the YouTube channel here for a while. So today we were finally able to hook up. Tom and I were out having lunch. We got the call from Indio, and he said he was free. So of course we pedaled home real quick and got a hold of Jack. And since Jack doesn't do anything anyway, he said he was free and was able to go. And so here we are. So it's such a pleasure to have you here. And just real quick, I'm going to run through the basics so everybody knows where you're at. You have prostate cancer.
Who are you talking to?
I'm sorry, Indio. Yeah.
Was I guess diagnosed 3-4 months ago, something like that.
So you're a newbie.
Yeah, I'm definitely a newbie. New to the experience, no pun intended. Wow. With the little gadget that goes up your butt. And,
yep. the little ray gun.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
This will just be a mild.
Yeah, that's what they said. And then towards number 8 and 9, because I was doing 12. I'm like, okay, guys, you need to be over with. I said, no, a couple more, we're done. It was not very pleasant.
Yeah, not fun at all.
The staff were great, the doctor's great, but what happened to me after that was torture because I couldn't urinate after that. And then they had to put a tube up there, and that was torture.
Now, when you couldn't urinate afterwards, was that because of the swelling from the prostate from your biopsy?
It had to be. Yeah. I can't think of anything else.
So you could urinate before that?
Oh yeah. Easily. And then after that, it took about a couple of days to get back to normal, so to speak. But in the bag, though. In the bag.
Yeah.
And I think I stayed with the bag for about 3 or 4 days before I was able to let it go. And then I've been pretty much back to normal ever since, really. So until the radiation started. The radiation treatment started. I'm on number, what are we talking about, 18?
Yeah.
Of 44. So I'm on 18. So I'm urinating more because I'm keeping a tick marks.
Right.
Each day. My day starts at 3 in the morning because that's when I have the urge to go.
Yeah.
So I use that as the marker. And then, so it's been steadily increasing, and the doctor said that's normal, I guess, with the radiation treatment. But as far as the radiation treatment, great staff, really good people. I bring them breakfast every morning on Fridays.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like a Chick-fil-A treats, those what do you call those? Those little biscuits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a small staff, so it's no big deal. So every Friday, boom. You guys are treating me good. So I'm going to treat you good.
Yeah.
So, and I haven't had any, aside from the increase in urination, no really side effect.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did we tell them, guys? What week are you on?
This is week, starting number 4.
Ooh. Yeah.
Don't tell me. Don't tell.
I'll tell you what. I'm praying for you, brother. But you're coming up on the marker.
Yeah.
Speed squat.
Yeah. The doctor told me. What, Jack?
Don't listen to him. I didn't have any side effects. I had 25. It was fine.
Oh, yeah,
You're
25.
You're a freak of nature.
You're
though,
an
Jack.
anomaly.
Yeah. I'm on Jack's side. I want to be an anomaly too. Yeah. So anyway, that's a quick.
Like I say, I'm praying that it doesn't happen to you. We both got the side effects. Jack got nothing. So hopefully you'll slide through just like he did. But you're the highest number so far out of this group, because you said you've got 44 treatments.
44 treatments.
Wow.
Set up. Yeah. So, and I did keep an ear out for that, for what you had and Tom and Jack. Then I heard 44 and go like, what's wrong with me? Why don't I
You know what it is? They like those Friday biscuits you're bringing in. You got to cut out those biscuits. They'll shut you off right there and go down.
Getting some
I have a question. I have a question for Jack.
What's up?
When you were getting your treatments, were you like, all right, this is my 18th and nothing's happening, in terms of the side effect or anything external? Did you say to yourself, am I really getting treatments, or they just
Absolutely.
Right?
I even asked my doctor. I said, I got friends that have had this done and they've got super bad side effects and all that stuff. And he looked at me and he goes, it's a 50-50 shot.
Oh.
He says about half the people get side effects and half of them don't. He says, we don't know why they don't get side effects, but maybe you're one of the lucky ones. And I was like, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah. I'll work with that.
Yeah.
Now, also, too, Indio, are you on any kind of hormone treatment?
No.
Okay.
The only pills is my, blood pressure and what's that? Tumulocin, something like that.
Okay. So that could have something to do with it, too, because we were both on hormone treatments. Well, Jack, you were, too, though, right?
Yeah. Hormone treatments and Lupron.
Yeah.
Once again, you're a freak of nature. I know.
Yeah, the second one was just more of a insurance to make sure that I'm releasing my urine.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem before, but he said, take it anyways.
So what took you in to get checked originally? Was it just part of an annual physical? Or?
Yeah, it was annual physical. I have a family that has had prostate cancer in the past. Mm-hmm. My uncles, on my mother's side, they had prostate, and then I went into the doctor. The typical doctor. You should have been here, 5 years ago and get all checked up. And, I remember that "don't fear the finger" thing. I tell that to my son now. Son, don't fear the finger. It's an aid. There you go. So she said, well, I'm not going to do the finger test. I'm going to send you to the urologist, and then he'll work with you. And he did. And he had the test done. Oh, actually, It was the blood work. That's what it was. The PSA?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right. That was the first indicator. I think it
What was your number?
I knew you would ask me that. I think it's 3 and 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's your Gleason score.
Yes. Gleason score.
What
3
was your?
plus
Do you
4.
remember what your PSA was?
I don't remember. Don't remember that. But that's right. That's right. You have to have a PSA first.
Right.
Before they. Yeah. I do not remember the.
There's a
PSA.
lot to keep track of. Don't feel bad.
Yeah. So it's PSA. They said red alert, red alert. You know, go get checked out, and then he persuaded me to go ahead and have that test done. The Gleason score came back, and I said, well, you have 3 options: do nothing and come back, you know, every 6 months or so, or have snip it out, or do radiation. So I thought radiation probably the easiest.
So they gave you all 3 options then.
Yeah.
What did he say if you were just going to do observation? How often was he going to check you?
About 6 months, every 6
Really?
months or so. Yeah, and that would be just the PSA blood work.
Huh.
So I
Wow.
thought,
I think you're the first person I've talked to that got all 3 options offered to him.
Yeah.
yeah. Huh. So
That's good. Well, it's because it's interesting when I first got the email from you that said you had decided from watching our videos, you had decided to go with the radiation. Yeah, it's probably, I would say, the easiest out of, well, of course, I haven't had mine removed. You have.
Yeah.
Do you think
oh,
radiation-
you didn't have radiation. I thought I had Tom. I thought you had radiation.
I had both. I had
Oh,
both surgery, and then my PSA kept climbing. So that told my urologist right away that it was outside the prostate into the bed and into the lymph nodes. So
right.
boom, then he put me right back on Lupron, and then we scheduled radiation the next couple months after that.
Okay, that's right. So you had both.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's your PSA numbers?
Now it's less than 1, but I'm on Lupron, so it really doesn't mean anything. I hear all these guys say, "Oh, my numbers are down," but you're on Lupron, right? It's the drug. It's going to be undetectable if you're on the hormone
Well-
therapy.
Not always.
Correct.
Say
Not
what
always.
what does Lupron actually do? What is?
It's a testosterone blocker. Same thing as the Zytiga that I'm on and the Zandia that Mark is on. They're all 3. They're androgen deprivation therapies, and the Lupron just goes along with it. So Mark and I are on the 2 different. Are you on anything? Are you on any of those, Tom?
Lupron.
Just the Lupron.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but the Zytiga and the Zandia, which Mark is on, those are the 2, I guess, that are the normal therapies that they give people, and we both have 1 of each. So, but my PSAs have been undetectable since September 2nd.
But you are on Lupron.
I'm on Lupron and Zytiga.
Okay. See, when I was watching your videos, I was careful to hear what you guys were on, how you proceeded, and what the numbers were. And really, Mark, you don't realize how much a wealth of information you're putting out. It's amazing. I mean, even though the videos are short, and sometimes squirrel, you know, that just makes it more the more real, you know. I mean, the tidbits of information that come out of you, from you, I mean, it was like, oh, you know, got it. And so, boom, I'm hitting the internet and I'm looking this up. Mark said this, and Tom said this, and Jack said this, and I'm kind of looking up the information. I'm like, okay, so I have a really good appreciation of what I was coming into, you know, when I decided to make that move for the radiation treatment.
Good.
So listen, don't be discouraged. It's out there. people are getting it. I got it. I mean, I'm really enthusiastic about how you're putting the information over the air. It's awesome.
Good. Well, that was the whole idea of wanting to start to do this was just basically it does two things to start off with. It gets some of the information out there that might help some other guys. It might liven somebody up. They might get a tidbit of information. It's cathartic for me. I get a chance to talk about it. It's funny too because sometimes
I like that word, don't you?
yeah, I can get it out of me before my wife gets home. So it's like I don't give her the squirrel, like at least when she comes home, I'm a little more focused because I practiced on you guys, so my mind is a little straight. Because I'm not kidding, that stuff really fogged me up, And Tom got a chance to see it live today. Well, he's up on the roof, and I've got pictures I'll post up there, but he's up on the roof helping me put the Christmas lights up. I'm talking, and then all of a sudden, like, what the hell was I talking about? I'm trying to remember somebody's name, and it doesn't come. So at least at this point in my life, I get to blame it on the Lupron. At some point, I'm going to be off the Lupron, and I have to find something else to blame it on. But
But listen, just back to the core of the message that you're sending. It's coming through, man. I'm telling you.
Well, good. I'm glad. And to tell you the truth, it's I'm a silver lining kind of guy. So everything I go through, try to find the good thing. And it's incredible. Okay. So I got a best friend now that I met, at cancer, getting radiation. And then I run into Jack again, who I haven't seen in over 20 years now. And turns out, we both dealing with the same thing. And then I meet you and, you turn out to be an awesome dude. And I've got other people that I've met through Facebook who are camera shy. No matter what I do, I can't get them to come on the channel.
It was kind of iffy with me, but I said, no, you know what? Like I said, the message was, what can I do to help?
I'm so glad you did. And I'd love to have you on from time to time and see how things are going. Especially over the next couple of weeks, man. If you can do it, get on here because we'd like to find out how it's going to work for you. If the side effects are going to come in, what you're feeling, and especially when you finish up, you'll have that follow-up appointment, and then they'll take your PSA and see what's going on. And you're heading for yours, what, in a week?
Next Monday, I do the PSA blood draw, and then the 30th, I go back to the radiologist to find out where I'm at number-wise.
You can get those results before you go to the urologist. You know that?
Yes, on the PSA. I'm on that My Chart thing.
Right.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Tell me.
Well, wherever you get your blood test taken, they have a patient portal, and you can get it's a law that you can get the results 3 days after you do it. So like I usually get my blood test every 2 weeks taken on Wednesday. So Monday I get mine. I get my results before I even see my doctor if I have a doctor's appointment. But I mean, so it sucks when you're waiting, and you have to wait for the doctor. So if you know your blood test and you know where it's at least you've got hopefully it's down so that you're not freaking out. But if it's higher, then I get on the phone and call the doctor.
Where do you get your blood drawn at, Jack?
LabCorp.
LabCorp.
That's where I go.
Yeah. And it's a great, it's a really good portal.
And
I didn't know that. I mean, see information like that. That's great. I didn't know that. No,
I found out I'm getting screwed because I have Quest, and I don't get it at Quest for like a week.
Well, you can get it. Ask them if do they have an online thing?
Yeah, I go online and it gives me the results and everything, but it always seems to take like a week to get them.
Oh,
no, I thought they had to give it in 3 days. They give it to the
call them up and go, Jack said I can have these in 3 days. What the hell?
And they'll tell you don't know Jack.
I say I have pictures.
Wow. So
Indio, a little bit about yourself. Do you have a family? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm married, 3 kids. I think we're going on year 45. Me and my
Wow.
wife.
Wow.
45 that you've been married?
45 years, yeah.
Then I got to ask this. How old are you?
I married her when I was 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, I'm 64.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, looking good.
Looking good.
Thank you.
Hey, Mark, you're not the oldest one now.
I'm not. I just still look like the oldest one.
Yeah, and I was born in the Bronx from my parents who came from Puerto Rico, and just New York City boy in the Bronx, Bronx Bomber, Yankee fan, and Mets fan, and New York Giants fan, and Jets fan, and went to school actually in Maine. Yeah, and then I had a short school term in. Look, I'm doing my resume. A short school term down in Mexico City. I actually went
Oh,
there.
cool.
Excuse me.
And then went back to New York. Wanted to be an engineer. I ended up being an insurance adjuster. And I did some broadcast work,
Oh, did you?
early days, yeah, because my degree was in accounting and journalism, mass communication journalism, music, and I had music background. So I had one degree, three disciplines, So I did, remember Bill Moyers? The guys, you remember Bill Moyers' journal back in PBS days? I worked just real short, very short stint with them down at PBS in New York City. So, but I got stuck with insurance. Hey, it supported me and the kids. And
That's what matters.
almost became a lawyer. I'm glad. These guys, they're in a mess. These lawyers are in a mess. But so been doing that for since '81, insurance.
Cool.
But then I ended up in St. Pete, Florida, which is, like I said, it's pretty close to what your situation is in Huntington Beach.
Mm-hmm.
Real close to the beach. About 5 minutes away.
Nice.
But I'm a pilot. I do ham work, and I'm a musician. I play keyboards at my church and play all other kinds of instruments too. So
Nice.
did a lot of stuff for the past years.
You are a Renaissance man.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be a good way to say it. Dabbled into a little bit of everything. I've got a notice here that says.
Yeah, they took off the time limits for us.
Oh, awesome.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I have 3 different accounts, and I used the one that does have a time limit on it.
Yeah, they said they were going to drop for Thanksgiving. They were going to the limits.
Oh, that's cool.
So
you know what? I didn't even look to see how long we've been yakking on. This one's too much fun.
we're at 40 minutes now.
Are we really?
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I didn't say it was going to be short.
I'm sorry. I know you usually keep your videos short, so I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well, I say they're going to be short, and then who knows? You never have any idea. But
edit this out anyway. So
no, it's all staying in here. So actually, though, we're not done with you. So what we'll do is since it's at 40 minutes, that's kind of max for people to watch. Although they can do it in a couple of shots, but we'll wrap it up for today's video. But we definitely want to have you back.
Yeah.
Next couple of days, and we got the weekend coming up, so we still have time to do it. But I can't tell you how much I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
I know it's difficult, especially when you think about the thought that this is going to go out on the internet. You're talking about your personal situations. Jack has no problem with that. You can usually find movies that'll back me up on that one.
goodness.
From that time in his life.
Yeah.
But at any rate, thank you so much for
Pleasure.
And now, after the last 2 minutes of what you told us you know how to do, man, we got some talking to do.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, no worries.
And then one of the things too that I want to talk about, we were supposed to get to during this, is, hair loss, because that's what Tom and I were we're comparing legs
Yeah.
before we started the Zoom call because we both got shorts on. So we'll talk about that on the next one. And then if you don't mind, we'll talk about how your wife feels about it and your kids and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So that would be fantastic.
Yeah, no worries. My pleasure.
That is awesome. All right, to everybody watching, as always, thank you so much for being there. We're trying to get the algorithm to pick us up, make it easier for people to find that have prostate cancer. So if you have it or somebody you know has it, please share the video. If you liked it, where's my hand? Give it a thumbs up. I'll learn how to work this camera at some point. But click the down. I know this one will work. Click the subscription button and the bell, and then that should work. But again, thanks for all the prayers and the good thoughts and the positive vibes and the aloha, the chaka. I'm not used to having somebody sitting next to me when I'm doing this. And thank you so much to Tom and to Jack and to Indio for being here. It's awesome of you guys to do that, and for everybody watching. So thank you very much, and we will see you on episode 84. 84 is the next one, right? There you go.
I gotta show. I mean, it's not. What's that one? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Don't fear the finger.
I got Don't Fear the Finger, and then I had some made that say "fuck cancer."
Oh, there you go. Nice.
I'm bringing you guys one each for those.
Fantastic.
I'll give you one for Indio to send with his shirt.
I will do that. All right. You guys take care.
All right, man.
Have a great day.